أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. My dear beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May peace and blessings be upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family and companions. People often ask how to pay zakah on the amount they have loaned to someone. How to pay zakat on the money that they have given to someone as loan. For example, you gave loan to someone and the money has not yet been repaid, and you are not sure when this person will repay the money. The question is, should you include this money lent to that person in the calculation of your zakat for this year? Again, you gave loan to somebody and the money has not yet been repaid, and you are not sure when you will receive it back. The question is, should you include that amount in the calculation of your zakat for this year? Our scholars said there are three types of borrowers. According to our scholars, there are three types of borrowers, three types of debtors. Number one, a rich borrower who is known to repay his debts immediately. A rich borrower who is known to repay his debts instantly, immediately. Number two, a borrower who is in financial difficulty. A borrower who is in financial distress. This is what we call Madin Mu'sir. Number three, a borrower who is known to delay repayment of his debts. This is what we call in Arabic Madin Mumatil. So the first one is the one who is rich and known to repay his debt immediately. This is what we call Madin Mali. And the second one is the borrower who is in financial difficulty, Madin Mu'sir. And the third one is the borrower who is known to delay repay of his debts. He may be rich, but delay in payment. He will keep on dragging you, prolonging it. This is what you call Madin Mumatil. As for the first one, the rich borrower who you are sure that you can get your money back at any time, as a lender, you have to calculate the money that you lent him or the money that he borrowed from you in the calculation of your zakat. You know why? Because that money can be considered as amana, trust with him. And that money can be recovered at any time you requested it. That money can be considered as something in your possession already. So the rich borrower who is known for paying his debt immediately, you will have to include that amount in the calculation of your zakat, because that money can be considered as trust with him. You give him as amana. That money can be considered as something in your possession already, and that money can be recovered at any time. So that money like it's your money with him. As for the second type and the third type, the borrower who is in financial difficulty and the borrower who is known to delay repayment of his debt, you don't have to include that in the calculation of your zakat, because you don't know when and how to get it back. Therefore, you have to exclude that in calculation of your zakat. Listen to me carefully. The borrower who is in financial difficulty, you don't know when and how to get your money back. You're not sure. Could be 1 year, could be 2 years, could be 3 years, could be 4 years, 5 years, you don't know. And the second one is the one who is known to delay payment of his debt, even though he may be rich, but that's his behavior, that's his habit. He take your money, and to pay you back will take very long time, even though he can afford to pay. But you don't know when this person will repay you your money. So these two, you have to exclude them from the calculation of your zakat for this year, because you are not sure when are you going to get it. But when you get it back, when you get the money back after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, scholars said you can keep the money. You receive it today, you keep it until next year, until next Hijri year, the money completed 1 year and reached the nisab minimum requirement for zakat payment. Then you pay the zakat for that. That is paying in the future. I receive it today, then I keep it with me for 1 year, Hijri year, then I pay zakat, because now I have the money in my possession. The day that I receive it, that money belongs to me now. I have it. If I keep it for the whole 1 Hijri year and maintain the nisab of that amount, then I pay the zakat. This is paying in the future. Or, according to some scholars, they said the moment you receive the money today, you pay 1 year zakat immediately. Let's say the zakat, he didn't pay you for 4 years, then you receive it today, then you pay zakat for 1 year. Scholars said, which is good idea also, which is something good if you do that. However, if you keep it for the whole 1 year and pay zakat in the future, no problem also. But if you, after receiving the money, you pay for 1 year, also is something good. It's something good. I hope it is clear for all of us, bi'idhnillahi tabarak wa ta'ala. So let us summarize it. You give your money to somebody, the money has not yet been paid, you are not sure when to get your money back. There are 3 situations. The first one, the one who borrowed your money is a rich person who is known to repay his debts immediately. Then you will have to calculate that debt, the money he borrowed from you, in the calculation of your zakat. The second one is the one who is in financial difficulty. You don't know when and how he will pay you back. You don't have to calculate that in the zakat. You have to include in the zakat, in the calculation of your zakat. The third one is the one who is known to delay repayment of his debt even though he may be rich, this one also you don't have to include it in the calculation of your zakat, because you don't know when are you going to get it. I hope this inshallah ta'ala is clear. May Allah ta'ala bless you and bless all of us and bless our offspring. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiban halala wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya Allah, the merciful, we ask you for beneficial knowledge, good, halal provisions and deeds and actions which are accepted. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless you. هذا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا والحمد لله رب العالمين. بارك الله فيكم.